Well, definitely one of our better offensive games of the year in regards to shooting the ball and sharing the ball. Defensively, we didn't defend like we had been, but it's been a long week, and very, very, very grateful for the effort and the cohesiveness of our group, and happy to get a win.
What kind of flips there in the first half to the second? Is it just making shots, or?
A little bit. They switched in the first half and kind of froze up a little bit. First time we've seen that all year, and they were small and scrappy. But I think in the second half we were just a lot more aggressive. Got out in transition a little more, and we challenged them at halftime to play better than what we did in the first half. But it's been a long week, and I thought they responded pretty well.
They were talking about that aggression that you were preaching. Just where did you want to see that, and where did you see it?
Well, just in regards to trying to make plays for others and attacking the paint and moving the ball and not stopping against the switch. Back cutting, slipping to the rim, trying to create more confusion, and but mostly out in transition, trying to beat their defense down and pound it in the gauge whenever they switch the guard onto them or move the ball on the perimeter and drive it when a big was on a guard. So just the overall pace. Yeah, it's not easy. It's very difficult to play at that high level on both sides of the floor, but we've got to get there.
When you have a team that's had some adversity, now you're on a roll. But is it good as a coach to see your team, make 16 3-pointers and score 100 points? I mean, and everything falling. Is it good to see your team do something like that?
It's always good to make shots. I mean, it gives you probably a lot more confidence offensively. But we're capable of making double-digit threes on a consistent basis. I think we're almost averaging 10 a game, if not more. But the key is when Isiaih shoots the three. Sometimes he passes up threes. But Jamonte Black and Jaylen Minnett are going to make threes. The combination of Isaac, Lukai, Donnie, Nick, whoever else plays, DeMarcus when he's back, that combination of guys each game, not sure who's going to come from, but they're going to make a couple. It's just Zay. If Zay's going to make them, and when Zay makes multiple threes, then we tend to shoot it pretty well.
What's that conversation like with Zay? I mean, you've said throughout the year how you wanted them to take more at some points. And 6 to 10 a night, is that kind of what you want to see there?
Yeah, he should shoot 10 threes every game. Yep. He's good. He's a good player, good shooter.
Took care of the ball tonight, 5 turnovers.
Did a good job. We challenged them before the game to do that. We knew that they would try to be scrappy, and we didn't do that the other night. We turned it over 15 times, but our team this year has valued the ball. One of the best in the country, I think, at about 11 a game. And we're going to score if we don't turn it over, whether that be a three or Gage or whoever. So that's good. 5 turnovers is you can't complain about that.
How much is Lukai? It's just I wonder how that's going to transition once you get DeMarcus back. Just what's Lukai brought you to you guys at recent games?
Well, he's doing a great job. He's definitely fulfilling his role. He's running the team. He's going to continue to play. We're a deep team, whether we have DeMarcus or not. We're a very deep team, and our team is going to continue to get better. This is a deep team, but he'll continue to play. They're going to play together because they're both playmakers, and they both have figured out ways to be productive offensively. I love them. They're good. They're good together, and hopefully we can get everybody back sooner rather than later.
Thought Nick Tata made the most of his minutes tonight.
He did, and Nick needs more opportunities. Sometimes it's hard when Prim's out there or when teams play small ball, and we go Donnie in our small ball lineup, or even Keaton, right? We have so many options, so many lineups. But Nick needs more minutes. Dawson needs more minutes because we're not able to see how good they really are because they can't get in game shape. and that's just because of the lack of playing time. But they both practice really hard, and they bring different things to the table. But it's a challenge when you go consecutive games not playing, or one game you play, next game you don't. That's hard, especially for big men, because they need to get in a rhythm, and they just need more opportunity. So it's a long year, and you never know when your number's going to be called. But I did think Nick did some good things tonight, and I think Dawson did some good things. But in fairness to those guys, they just need more opportunities.
What's the decision with Keaton tonight?
He's still out with the flu. I mean, his work, I don't know what they called it, but he went through warm-ups. So we can try to see how he feels after warm-ups. Felt good, said he felt okay, but he'll play he'll play Wednesday for sure, 100%.
You guys got St. Mary's next. What's your plan for the week?
Well, we're going to practice tomorrow because obviously we need a lot of work defensively after tonight. And then we'll fly out there on Monday and then have one more day of prep. So we'll spend the next 3 days prepping for them. We're officially on Christmas break. We're getting closer to people being healthy. So I think we're getting ready to get our whole team together. And we've got a lot of time to work on some things and get better and try to keep this thing going in the right direction. But that's going to be a challenge. Just one of the, I can't imagine what their home record is, non-conference. I bet. I don't. Rick, do you know what they got going on out there? It's going to be a tough place.
Another 10-3 overall. But
Yeah, good team, good coach. But you know, I believe in our guys just as much as any team I've probably ever had.
And you mentioned practicing this week and working on your defense specifically. What sort of things do you want to see out of you guys?
Well, we've got to be a little bit more cohesive than what we were tonight. Right? We've got to protect the paint a little better, and we had been doing that. And tonight, we hadn't practiced the last couple of days due to finals, due to all this stuff going around, flu and new COVID, and so we wanted to make sure we got the game in. So we just kind of walked through yesterday and did some video. So we haven't practiced, I guess, since Tuesday, and because we played Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we got to get back in the lab and get better, and we will. Yep.
Isaiah, just the way the offense played tonight, just have you been a part of that in a while, or something like that for you guys?
Yes, sir. I think we have. Every day just trying to get better on that side of the court, as well as the defensive side of the court. So yeah, I think we have.
And just what was working so well, just kind of moving the ball around and being able to hit all those shots.
I mean, we practice every day on making threes and stuff like that. So, once we get in the rhythm and everybody's getting touches, then them shots are gonna fall for everybody.
Just walking in here, you're asking, did he miss a lot of shots and everything? And nobody missed a lot of shots tonight. I mean, what's it like playing in something like that when, you guys scored 106 and you guys are playing so well?
Now, I asked that because he really don't ever miss. Like, even in practice, he don't be missing. Like, it's crazy. But what was your question again, Dr.
What's it like playing in something like that when nobody's missing?
It's fun. Everybody's happy, everybody's contributing. It's fun seeing everybody have a smile on their face out there. So it makes everybody happy, and it's just more fun to play like that when everybody's hitting shots.
Just kind of talk about the role you guys are on right now. You're playing good basketball.
Yeah, this is a role that I think we needed to get on. I think we seen it as in each other that we could get on a pretty good winning streak. So we just got to keep pushing every day, working hard every day in practice, and then I think the streak could go pretty long.
Jaylen, what kind of clicked there for you guys? The first half, there was some rough points in there, but you guys were still able to keep that lead. Second half, it's just everything just kind of going on.
I just feel like we got more aggressive. I think we played just a little bit passive in the first half, offensively and defensively, and then the coaches told us to be aggressive the second half and switch it around, so that's what we did.
Isaiah, are things slowing down for you a little bit? It just seems like you're moving and the other guys aren't really catching up with you out there at some points.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I just feel like a lot of hard work is paying off and it's starting to show. So as long as I stay in the gym and keep putting in that work, then I guess you gotta say it's slowing down, I guess.
What has Lukai brought to you guys? Just kind of being in that starting lineup, and he's not scoring the most, but he's had some pretty cool passes tonight. He's just been facilitating.
He's a big part of our team. He talks, he gets after it every day on the court, whether it's in practice or in the game. He really plays defense. Obviously, he makes great passes, and he can score it too. We seen him score in high school a lot of points, so we know he can score the ball and put it in the basket. But he's just kind of playing in his part right now, which is to get other people the ball and score when he needs to.
Jaylen, he was talking you up walking in here, but I mean, he scored 18 in the first half, kind of kept you guys when the offense wasn't playing as well, just kind of going. Just what's it like for you to watch him do what he does?
I love it. I mean, it's exciting to see a player like him just go off and do his thing. I've been in the gym with him, and I've seen him make those shots plenty of times. So none of this is a surprise to me. That's why I was telling him before we got in here, like, trying to get like him. So he's just a great player, and we just got to keep moving along and help him out too.
He's trying to get like me. I'm trying to get like him.
Isiaih, just talk about the team's focus. One more game on the road before you get a nice little Christmas break there. What do you guys need to do to keep focused on that?
I think just stay humble. Just understand that if we keep putting in this work, that things will go our way. We can't get comfortable with winning 4 straight. We gotta stay humble and just get back to practice tomorrow and get ready for another great day.
You feel like you're starting to see what you guys thought you'd be going into the year. There were some of those rough games early on, but really starting to click here in the last 4.
Yes, sir. I do. I am starting to see what we were supposed to be. I just think that, like I said, we just got to keep working.
All right, guys. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
Did you have one question? I'm sorry.
I did, actually.
Let's go. Sorry, I just.
You're good. Actually, these guys asked most of my questions earlier, but what was it like, you were making so many threes, what's it like playing out there whenever everything, it's just raining, everything's coming down, what's it like?
Man, it feels like you're just shooting into an ocean. Like everything's just dropping in there, so it feels good to play like that.
Excellent, excellent. And St. Mary's next, how do you guys feel about that?
We're ready. We're going to be ready. We're going to be well prepared, and the best team's going to win.
Does Nick knock down a lot of threes?
He does. In practice, he be
He a
hitting.
shooter.
Yeah.
He had that shooter's touch. That's why I went in.